everyone, today's video is about something that we at Pixie Cup believe is super important, and that is self-care. It's important in your day-to-day, but it becomes extra important around your period because, as you know, your emotions are up and down, you're pretty much ruled by your hormones. So we think that we should all, as women, take the time to really check in with ourselves and practice a lot of self-care during those times. The first self-care suggestion is really simple, and it's just simply getting outside. As you know, getting sunlight, getting moving can really help to elevate your mood, and it's proven that even something as simple as a fast walk can release endorphins. So if you're feeling down or negative, we just recommend throwing on some shoes, going on a walk, and getting some vitamin D, and that will definitely help your mood. Number 2 is to eat better. I know that on your period, it's super easy to just want to eat a pint of ice cream or a pan of brownies, but really your body is trying to tell you that you might be deficient in something. If you're craving chocolate or brownies, your body is craving magnesium. Magnesium is known to help with cramps and sore muscles, so if you aren't getting enough magnesium, you can definitely supplement that, especially during your period. It's also really critical that you get enough iron, so make sure you're eating those leafy greens, those chickpeas, those beans, and if you're not getting enough iron, make sure you're supplementing it, as we do lose up to 16 teaspoons of blood during our period, so our body will definitely be wanting some more iron. Next, we suggest investing in reusable period products. That way, you do not have to be a slave to tampons, you don't have to carry them with you, make sure you have enough with you, and make frequent trips to the bathroom. If you switch to a menstrual cup, it can give you way more freedom. You can wear it for up to 12 hours a day, it's reusable, and it definitely lessens your time in the bathroom. So I know if you're anything like me and had to make frequent trips to the bathroom, the menstrual cup will lessen that by so much and just give you more of a peace of mind. You can swim, hike, and do all the things that elevate your mood during your period. All this talk about being busy and active might make you think that we really recommend staying active on your period, where that does work for some people. There is also something to be said about simply slowing down. Make sure that you're taking the time for yourself to do the things that you need to unwind and take a break. For me, it is snuggling up with a cup of matcha or tea, journaling in my gratitude journal, or simply listening to music in the early morning hours. Definitely making time, even if it's 10 to 15 minutes, to just slow down, give your mind and body a break, and just relax and not overwhelm yourself around your period. Next, we have keeping a journal. If your thoughts are racing and your moods are up and down, it can be super helpful to just get all of your thoughts out on paper so you can better understand why you might be stressed, or you can spot patterns in your behavior. It's also super helpful and beneficial to have a journal dedicated to your period and the symptoms that you may be experiencing and the length, and just keeping a track of what your body is going through can really help you stay organized and de-stress. Science has proven that it's very important that we get sleep. This is crucial, especially around our period, because our bodies are working extra hard, and so we really need to make sure that we're getting a lot of sleep. Restful, deep sleep, undistracted sleep, hopefully preferably at least 8 hours if you can, and just make sure that you are allowing your body to rest and recover peacefully at night. And the last self-care tip we have is making sure that you spend some time grounding or earthing. Grounding is a practice where you go out into nature and you connect with the earth, and typically this is done barefoot. It can be as simple as going into your yard barefoot, going into your garden, walking on the beach, going in the mountains, and just spending a few minutes connecting to the earth through your physical being. This helps on many different levels, and it helps to make sure that you are present. So if you have a way to do that, we highly recommend spending a few minutes every day, especially during your period, doing this. We did want to myth bust a couple of things that surround self-care. We know that it's a common stigma to feel like self-care is selfish, or to feel like we shouldn't spend all this time on ourselves because we should be serving others. But in order for us to be our best selves, we do need to make sure that we spend time taking care of ourselves and having some self-care. And that can look different for everyone. It can be as simple as curling up with a cup of tea and a good book, spending a few minutes journaling, yoga, giving yourself a hot bath, just whatever you can do to make yourself feel very important and valuable, because we all are as human beings. And definitely do not feel guilty doing this, because again, it will make us show up as a better version of ourselves for others. that wraps up this week's video. Thank you for taking the time to watch this. We would love to know, how do you self-care? Please leave suggestions in the comments, and if you have any other tips to help any of us slow down, relax, and just take some time for ourselves during our period, please let us know.